Yeah, it's another wonderful evening, wonderful morning for those people in the US, and another evening for those people in Europe, and for those who are back at home in Kenya or in East Africa. I believe it's evening. Today we are having a wonderful discussion. We have our sister Elizabeth Omolo, who is going at least to give us a more insight on how to live positively. And if you are HIV positive, you are not supposed to take it as a death sentence. So, Mrs. Elizabeth Omolo, welcome to the interview.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate that one. So, sister, we really have, we are going to ask you a few questions about HIV and AIDS. And I believe you're somebody right now who is an expert who really understands how HIV AIDS is. So we really want to ask you a very few questions. Like the first question we are asking you is, when did you discover or know that you are HIV positive?
I discovered my status in the year 2000.
In the year 2000?
Yeah.
Wow. Those are so many years, yeah?
Yeah, 25.
Yeah, 25 years. Yeah. Wow, that is a lot of, that's so many years. Thank you so much. So, the other question is, why did you decide to get tested, and why is it important for people to get tested?
I feel the earlier the better on HIV. I feel the earlier you know your status, the better, before you get bedridden. And you might also tend to get effects with the drugs.
Oh, thank you so much. So the earlier the better. Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
So, what urged you to go for testing? You know, some people, when you tell them, go know your status, they get scared. So what really motivated you? What encouraged you to go and do a voluntary testing?
I just wanted to be part of the data that was being tested early, because it happened when I was still a youth, and we went as college colleagues. So that's when I discovered I was HIV positive.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that one. So currently, are you under medication, and why is it important for people living with HIV to be on medication in care?
Yes, I'm under medication, and it's very important to be on drugs, because at least it's lengthened your lives. Like me, I was dead in the year 2000, and now it's 25 years along the line, and I'm still strong and okay.
That's wonderful. That is really wonderful. So, has HIV and AIDS stopped you to live a normal life, or everything is basically normal for you? Give us a brief information on how your daily life is.
I feel it's normal because my life has never ended. I have children, 2 of them, and they are both HIV negative. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. That is great. So the kids are HIV negative. How did you manage to do that, ma'am?
Yeah, the moment I discovered I was pregnant, I went to my clinic and told my caregivers who took me through that journey of PMTCT or EMTCT currently, and they are both HIV negative.
Oh, wonderful. That is great. That is great. Why do you think it's necessary for our community, especially the Black community, to be sensitized on HIV? Because, you know, it comes with a lot of stigma. So how have you really managed to, first of all, I want you to answer the first question. Why do you believe it's a better way to encourage our people to get tested and get educated about HIV and AIDS?
Oh, the education will be maybe when people believe that when you are HIV positive, it's a death sentence, which is not, and you can still give birth to HIV negative children. You can also live as a disordered couple with a HIV negative partner, which is very much possible. So sensitization is very much important. people should not take it negatively,
Oh, wonderful.
but live positively.
Thank you so much. So how have you tried to fight the stigma which comes with HIV and AIDS?
First, it began with me. I had to accept, which mostly takes people a long time to accept. Acceptance is the key. Yeah,
Oh, acceptance. First of all, you have to accept it.
accept it. That's
Wonderful.
when you'll take your drugs and you'll
Yeah.
move on. You'll live a positive life.
Wonderful. So, did your people, like your relatives, your friends, your siblings, have an issue with it, or you basically started living positive and telling them this is the very best way to go about it?
In fact, in my case, I was in another city. So the moment I realized I was like that, HIV positive, I I traveled to my hometown
Okay.
and told my mother,
Okay.
and finally told my whole family,
Wonderful.
who were very supportive.
Oh, wonderful. So family support is key in living positive. Eh?
It is key. Yeah,
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
yeah.
So what advice would you give someone who has just discovered that they are HIV positive or fearing to go for testing?
For people who fear going for testing, I'd say it's like an eye opener
Okay.
than getting to a state where you're bedridden, where you can even resist the drugs. So I'll keep saying the earlier the better.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we have got a lot of medications out there, and I believe you are taking some of the regimens of HIV and AIDS. Have you changed in 25 years' time? Have you really changed from one regimen to the other one, or have you changed medication? Right now, they are talking about one pill per month or something of that sort. So have you changed the regimen, or you have just maintained the regimen since the year 2000?
I've been able to maintain the first line regimen, yeah,
Oh.
since I tested positive.
Oh, wonderful! So
Yeah.
that make it actually better for everyone out there to listen. Now, the other question we would also love to know is that I want you to now look at the camera and tell the people who are really HIV positive out there the very best way to live. I mean, how you are supposed to eat. You know, most people say when you are HIV positive, you're supposed to you stop to eat this and eat that or whatever. Tell us exactly how you manage to live a healthy, normal life.
My diet is quite very simple, so long as it has nutritional components in it.
Yes.
Yeah, I get it so cheaply because in my proteins I eat like beans
Yes.
because I don't take meat. Yeah,
Oh,
for my
wonderful.
calcium I'd use omena,
Yes. Yes.
which is locally found.
Yes.
A lot of starch.
Oh,
Yeah, a lot of water.
yes.
Yeah, I do also a lot of fruits,
For fruits and vegetables.
which are easily available. Yeah.
Ah, that is perfectly
Yeah.
so wonderful. That is perfectly so wonderful. So our last question, because we don't really want to keep you long. We know it's a little bit late right now, and the best option is for you to be home a little bit early and all that. So we would like you to tell us a little bit more about the community service you do. Do you go out to the community and sensitize the community, tell them this is the best route to go? Do you go to school? Do you go to colleges and tell people to come forward and then be tested, or what do you do?
Yeah, mostly I do go to schools because the adolescents are a little bit quite difficult.
Ah,
Yeah, they're in I'd say in multiple relationship, wanting to be counted in, but not disclosing their status. So it is sensitize them and also their caregivers on how they can live a positive life.
oh, thank you so much. So for those who are not positive today, or for those people who are really sexually active, like you have said, as to adolescents, young adults, and all that, what do you tell them?
We tell them to just change their behavior if it's a risky behavior. We emphasize on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You emphasize on that. You tell them also to use protective methods to ensure they don't get, infected and all that. Yeah.
Yes, and also sticking to
One partner.
One partner.
Oh, which is really so difficult for so many of the youths out there.
The adolescent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
But okay, thank you so much, Sister Elizabeth, for a wonderful discussion. We'll bring you again another time so that we can at least expound a little bit more. So today was basically an introduction. So we'll bring you another time so that we can continue the deliberation. And may God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much too.
I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.